Hello and welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, cats and kittens and everything in between. I am your host, Spear and Magic Helmet, and we are continuing our playthrough of Hero of the Kingdom 3. Today, as I mentioned at the end of the last video, we will be visiting the Green Valley and doing a swoop-de-doop through to do some light grinding and picking up things and building up my skills. I may cut a little of this out depending on how long it takes, but this is a good opportunity for me too to give you a little bit of trivia, share some of the tidbits from the interview with the developers, and comment on some of the finer points of the game. So without further ado, we are going to leave the master fisherman alone with his fisherman friend and his two seagulls. And we're going to move along here and see what else we can kill and hunt and fish and gather. And we're just going to be the most talented hero ever to grace the presence of Hero of the Kingdom. This hero can do more and be more than any other hero can. Usually they have a limited number of skills. Getting a little light here. They have a limited number of skills that they can undertake, generally speaking. That snake isn't bad. Sometimes they're just like a hunter and a warrior alone and nothing much else. Sometimes they have a little bit more that they can do, but I've never seen a hero in the Hero of the Kingdom series that can just do it all like this guy can. So, props to the nameless nephew of Brent. Things have been cleared out fairly recently here, so not everything in the world is respawned. I could look at my strength number. It's a little bit low. You know what I may do is, well, my money's low too, so I really can't afford to. I was going to say I could buy a bunch of money and grind up. I think I'm going to make do. And while we're playing, I would like to throw out there, when I interviewed the developers, I mentioned that the game style reminded me of one of my favorite games, which is Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Complete, and games in that era. It may also, for you, since you're not me, it may look familiar to Age of Empires as well. So it was so close that I thought I would check in with them and see if there was anything to that. And they said there's not. It's not inspired by any other gameplay that we're familiar with. I'm going to sell that treasure too. It's actually, what's going on here is that they use 3D isometric view pre-rendered into 2D pieces because that's the easiest for them. The developers are really good at creating 3D images, but they have their own 2D engine that is exclusive to this game. I can finally hunt wild boar. So they use the 3D modeling tool, and then they render it into 2D. And it's just a coincidence, they say, that the style once dominated the gaming scene before games switched to full 3D graphics. So that quaint kind of comfortable feeling that I get from playing this is, I would say, one part happy accident and one part unintentional throwback. I want that crystal. But kind of interesting to know that they have their own 2D engine. It makes sense. Not a long time ago from here, they had gone back and updated the graphics of virtually all of their games, which prompted me to replay them all, because that's what I do. And made everything look a lot nicer. You can tell that they really take pride in keeping everything in really good shape. So I imagine that they're all built on a similar version of the same 2D engine that they have. We're just about wrapped up with the Yellow Valley here. We're going to catch some frogs out of the river. A place where frogs should be. I approve. I also asked them in the same vein. Oh, there we go. See, I got one of my achievements, 100 fish. Nice. I also asked them in the same vein, what was it like behind the scenes developing this? They don't know it, but I looked up them on LinkedIn and thought that they had other jobs that they worked while they did this. But it turns out they say that this is their job. Lonely Troops is the two brothers, and the two brothers have this as their full-time job. They spend a lot of time with their families, which are a very, very high priority for them, which is really nice to hear. Very refreshing and happy. And they don't have as much time left over to develop games as they'd like. But they also get to share the profits just between the two of them for anything that they do. And it's only second on their list of personal priorities. The development cycle of their games is therefore relatively long. That's why it's kind of a slow burn when they put these out. But I'm in full support, having a nice family and enjoying your family at the cost of pumping these out as fast as you possibly can. That's wholesome to me. I'm going to pick up a silver sword and kill these bats because they're a good source of... It's really expensive. But they're a good source of opportunities to grind up my combat. Got a little better at combat. Maybe I will again. There we go. No combat for that, but this is going to sound like a hot take, but I'm actually plenty satisfied with getting one combat out of two enemies like that. I have the silver sword. I'm going to need it in a minute anyway. All right, not a lot left to gather and hunt, so I'm glad I didn't just step away. We had lots to talk about. As we return to Yellow Valley and collect some twigs, dry twigs for poor Nora. We come back with rare bait and dry twigs in hand. Just checking my list super fast to see if there's anything else I missed, and there's not. All right, we're back at Yellow Valley, and we're going to give Nora her firewood. Nora can't give me anything for my help. I don't mind. I wouldn't accept a reward from her anyway. I really wouldn't. I'm glad that they didn't make her give me something. All right, we are going to go down and turn in our rare bait. And we're going to pick up the algae. Virtual little extra treasure trove. And those of you that have a clever eye, or a sharp eye, or whatever you'd like to call it, first might have been yelling at me before for missing that crate that's floating in the water that I forgot to pick up. But you also might notice a glittery toy glistening in the sun on the screen that was not here before. 3 frogs in an underwater barrel. I will get to that in just a second. All right, fisherman, I have brought you your bait. The fisherman gave me 2 fish for every bait, so I got 20 raw fish out of that, and a fame. That's a fun little side quest. So what I was talking about is this kite laying over here. I'm going to grab this, and I am going to stuff it in my pocket, in my backpack, with my full-size deer antler, and my cauldron, and my raw fish, and my salt, and all the other sketchy, impossible things like poison sacks that I carry around with me everywhere I go. And I'm going to tuck on over to the right here. Just do a little scoochy boo. Grab me some algae. And if you have a keen eye, then you will also notice a couple things on this screen. Over here we have some marbles. Looks like somebody lost their marbles. And over here we have a little nutcracker, toy soldier, small figure. And we're going to talk to Mr. Miller's son, who will talk to me even though I don't have 40 fame, unlike his snooty father. The Miller's son lost some of his toys. Maybe I could help him find them. I have indeed. I brought the boy all of his lost toys. The boy returned the pearl I gave him before. He was already tired of it. Thanks, buddy. All right. Now, we are going to prepare ourselves for a smaller quest, not quite as big as getting to Yellow Valley, but it is a high tale of rescue and adventure. I need at least 35 strength. Luckily, I still have enough of that left. I need 5 healing potions. I have a whopping 0. I need 5 magic potions. I have a whopping 1. And I need a warhammer. I have a warhammer, but I bet it's pretty tired. It might break in this fight, but we will see. I am going to go buy the potions, and I'm going to sell what I can and cross my fingers that we have enough to carry us through here. I don't really have any valuables to spare. I need 5 of these, so I can only sell 2 of them. Let's start with the healing potions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that really hurts me on getting these 5 magic potions. Got 2. I will sell a whole lot of fish, which puts me comfortably in range to buy 2 more of these. And I'm going to buy the warhammer. No, I'm not. It's too expensive. I'm going to hope that I can make it without it. All right. Join me and stay a while. I am going to go up and go on a killing spree and save the mayor. Help! Monsters! There are monsters at the cemetery! A frightened man is fleeing the cemetery. Could he be the mayor? No, I'm not the mayor. I'm just his assistant. We went to the cemetery again together and then... ... The mayor and his assistant were ambushed by the undead monsters. The assistant managed to escape from the cemetery, but the mayor got left behind. Please, find our mayor and help him! The frightened man fled to the village. I doubt he dares go back to the cemetery. I'll have to look for the mayor myself. I hope he's still alive. And the veil unfolds. Just enough to let me slaughter some eggs. This particular crate, has a poison, a jewelry, or a sword. I would not mind having the sword, but any of them are great. Poison's fine. I won't use it this minute, but I will use it. Alright, we're going to kill just the zombies in the way of the cemetery door. We don't have enough supplies to really do a lot of other fighting right now. And look you do, there's Matilda's bracelet. God, she got that far in before she got away. What a nightmare. Good thing I have my crow buddy over here looking over me. And this is a real easy crate to miss. This one has... Do I have a record of this one? Really? Did I miss it every time or something? I think I forgot it. This lost crate has a magic potion. Not bad. We're going to fight this rotting zombie and get the magic mushrooms. Magic mushrooms over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't you know I love magic mushrooms. Gonna go down, down, down into the crypt, where zombies are just sort of rotting and chilling out. They don't have a lot to do with themselves. Came out of the crypt. They were like, hey, I know I gotta get this far in life. And then they just sort of forgot. They are carrying jewelry, which is nice. And there he is. There's my guy over there. No! No! Get out of here, you monster! What? You are not a zombie. ... It seems that I finally found the mayor. Poor man, he's terrified. He's holed up in this terrible place. Please help me. Get me out of here. There's no time for a long conversation right now. I have to escort the mayor back to the village. Then I'll tell him who I am and why I'm here. I am the savior. Save the mayor of the Yellow Valley. If I can, I'm going to try to kill this skeleton on the way out for the strength. I do not have the fighting. I'm far from it. I need 37. I have 34. All right, we're going to go back to City Center. If we see anything, we're going to collect it along the way. And we are going to drop off Matilda's bracelet. Matilda is grateful that she survived the zombie encounter, and now she has her bracelet back as well. You found me bracelet. You have no idea how happy I am. I handed the bracelet back to Matilda. She was very pleased that I found it. I think that the bracelet is very special to her. She gives me 2 of the 10 fire flowers that I need, or 12 fire flowers that I need for the rest of the game. I'd like to reward you with somehow. I can teach you something about the herbs. Matilda wants me to teach me the basics of herbalism. She said that I should get a shovel. I don't know why. Anyway, a new skill might come in handy. Just so happens I've got a shovel, Matilda, right here in my backpack. That's something that fits in a backpack. Are you ready? First, I'll show you what useful roots are growing in the ground. That's right, mate. Shovel away. Get these roots. These roots make a fine food ingredient. Now follow me up the road. Go up the path a bit and see Matilda. Here you go. Look at these berries. They have healing effects. You can gather them off the bush. It's not complicated. A berry. You're doing fine. Didn't eat the berries raw. They taste very bitter. I learned the basics of herbalism and got a new achievement. I'm an oibolist now. Ah, Larry, look at the oibolist. Look at him with all the oibs. All right, now I'm going to continue my victory lap. Stop by here and talk to Mrs. Mayor. Ooh, I want to shovel this up. Get me some roots. Look at the roots. And some berries. And get better at herbalism. My herbalism skill is now rocking. Just in case you were curious about my backpack, since I haven't shown it for a little while, this is where I stand. Got me a little bit of this and that for sure. Oh, yeah. All right, and let's kill the wild rabbit that appears, and we're going to talk to the mayor's wife. The face of the mayor's wife brightened as she saw her husband returning home. I remained standing at the gate and gave them a few moments to enjoy the warm reunion. Mayor! I'm so happy to see you again. I thought that... Don't worry, I'm okay. Thanks to this young man. Who's got 2 thumbs and saved the mayor? You did it! You saved our mayor! You can't imagine how worried I was about him. I think the mayor's assistant will quickly tell the whole valley about my heroic deeds. +5 fame. Tell me, young man, who are you and how can I reward you for saving my life? I told the mayor I was coming from the Green Valley looking for help. If he could aid me or advise me, that would be good enough. You are a modest and brave man. Thank you again for saving my life. Alright. I would like to help the Green Valley, but frankly, I don't know how. I saw with my own eyes that evil had already come to the Yellow Valley. The mayor is right. The people are in danger and they need help. You'll have to go north to the Gray Valley. You might find help there. Head north from the crossroads. The mountain pass leads to the Gray Valley. And he just says it again. Alrighty, so we have saved the mayor. Real quick, fast, we are going to do one more thing before we wrap up. We are going to pick us up a mortar. And pretty soon, we're going to learn alchemy from Gavin here, because we can pick healing berries now. But for the time being, we are going to call this a wrap. I'm very grateful for everybody that's come along and is joining this journey with me. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. If you are and you feel like I've earned it, I would be very grateful for you to like the video. If you'd like to see more of them, I will be continuing to publish this whole series and the whole video series itself. So it'd be great if you subscribed and joined me on that journey. And above all else, I'd love to read your comments and see what you think. Even if you're just going to yell at me about my terrible accents and my goofy voices and how I start talking about my cats during my videos. It's all appreciated. I will keep an eye out for everything you say and engage with you in the comments and appreciate everything that you do. So thank you very much for joining me. This is me signing off for now. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day.